What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, and I'm here to bring to you another video for this week. Before I get started, please like and share this video. I really would appreciate it. It definitely helps out the channel. And if you enjoy my content, definitely subscribe to the channel. So I wake up this morning, hop on the computer, and the first thing I see is one of our commits, Nate Marshall, is going to be flipping to Auburn. So, you know, I've debated and thought about in the past about talking about recruitments and the whole process of that. But I've been on record saying that, to be honest with you, I can't stand the whole recruiting process. And that's why you don't see me making any videos about it. I just can't do it. I can't get up for it. I can't get excited about it. I see other guys make videos about it, talking about this guy is committing, or this guy is going to be visiting, or this guy is going to, come to this event. And it's like, that's all fine and dandy. That's cool. But none of this stuff is official, man. And that's why I can't get up for it. That's why I can't talk about it. That's why I can't get excited about it, because at the end of the day, it just doesn't matter. People are saying that, I'm committing, and I don't know what that means in this day and age, especially with how NIL is now. I mean, we had a guy even commit and sign and then want out of his NIL, right after he signs. What was it? Jaden Smith, I think it was. So it's like, even after they even sign, it's not a guarantee. So I just can't get up for it. You had two guys from the last cycle that committed, went into spring, the spring season, and then right after that, hopped in the portal. Like, you haven't even played a game, you haven't done anything, and you're already gone. Like, I just, man, you gotta be, to me, I just don't care about the whole thing. And I know that we flipped the guy from Notre Dame, which actually at this point in time seems like an annual thing that we've flipped one guy from Notre Dame now. So go figure on that. So I know I can't get too upset because we flipped someone from another team, but it's like, I just don't understand this whole I'm committed, and they put the graphics out and there's all this excitement, and then but meanwhile you're still talking with other teams, and you're taking visits to other schools, and like, it, why are you saying that you're committed? If, to me, and I know this will never happen, but to me, the rule should be, I'm not even going to say the rule, but the general consensus should be, once you commit, that should be it. And I know people are going to say in the comments, oh, well, yeah, I mean, you're entitled to change your mind. And I get all that. But if you're on the fence, if you're not 100%, then just don't commit. Leave your commitment open. And when you feel that you're 100% in your decision, then make your commitment. I think that it's as simple as that. Don't make a commitment, but then still be unsure of whether or not that's going to be the school that you're going to be going to. Just don't commit. Just say that, you want to, go through the process and make your decision when you're ready. Obviously, this guy wasn't ready. He wasn't committed. And I, obviously, it must have been for whatever money that was thrown at him. Just like, with the whole Andrew Marsh thing where all the signs pointed to Michigan, but at the last second, Washington came in and I guess threw money at him. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it, the whole money thing, it could change your life, change your family's life. There's no guarantee that you might even make it to the next level. So why not take the upfront money now? I get all that, but I don't know, man. If you're especially with the whole situation going to Michigan, where you're gonna get a good education and you're gonna be able to be developed so you can get to the next level at a high trajectory. I don't see why just getting a bag thrown at you should be your number one option. I mean, it's short-sightedness. But anyways, that was one of the things I wanted to talk about. The second thing I wanted to discuss was whether or not you feel Michigan this season is overrated. So I've seen several news outlets, several blogs, a bunch of YouTube videos where people are saying that Michigan for this season, coming in at number 9 on the AP, is overrated. Now, I don't see how that's the case, but, I guess people have the reasoning for that, but I just don't see it. You're the national champion, reigning national champion. You did lose a great deal of players to the NFL. I get that. But you have a lot of players that were, key contributors from last season coming into being the quote unquote starters. So I think this whole thing about losing starters or not having returning starters can sometimes be overrated or, misconstrued in this instance. Like, yeah, like for example, you have two guys on the edge that weren't starters, but the way that Michigan rotated in their guys, they played as many minutes as the starters did. So, you got McGregor and Harrell that were the starters, but Moore and Stewart played just as many snaps as them. So, if you're replacing your starters with guys that played as many minutes as they did, are you really replacing your starters? No. So, I don't think that that's going to be a big deal. It's just like the offensive line, we're replacing starters, but they were running about 8-9 deep for the offensive line the last season. So it's not like they're pulling in guys that had no experience or barely played or anything like that. They're just pulling in the guys that would have been starters had the starters not been in there. Or they got guys in there that were actually played starting minutes, but then due to injury or something like that got replaced, or played significant minutes in spots where the starters did get dinged up and couldn't play. So I'm not worried about that. So this whole thing about returning starters, uh, I don't even care about that. So I don't see how we could be overrated. We're number 9. Now, if we were to say it number 1, 2, number 3 in the country, then okay, maybe you have an argument for that. But number 9? I'm okay with number 9. You're still saying we're a top 10 team. We're not way up in the ranks, even though the returning production is not there. Number 9 to me seems reasonable. If anything, I think we're underrated. I mean, you got guys at all levels that could be, whether it be an offense or defense, that could be, first round picks. You got at least 3 to 4 on the defensive side that are going to be probably first round picks. So the defense is going to be stout. It's going to be you're not going to see any drop off of anything on the defense, but yet we're overrated. I just don't get it, man. But we'll see what happens in the season. That's why you play the games. A lot of people out there have us projected to lose 3 games. And we know the 3 games that they're saying: Oregon, Ohio State, and Texas. So we're projected to go 9-3. But we're going to see what happens. Watch us win that week 2 game versus Texas. Then you're going to see a different take on Michigan altogether. So we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, definitely feel free to leave a like on the video. I definitely would appreciate it. Like and comment on the video. Let me know how you feel about the season, whether you feel we're overrated or not. Let me know how you feel about recruiting, whether you are up for it, you get up for it, you're excited about it, or at this point you just don't care. And if you enjoy my content, as I mentioned before, definitely subscribe to the channel. Anyways, thank you for watching, and as always, go blue.